streaming. I think we're good, right? I think everything's fine. Let me hit the record button after we start streaming. I think everything's... Please work. Ryan, I need you to hit me very quickly with a Todd Howard meme while I reply to text and like let people know I actually have to go. I'm important, boys.
I think we're live.
We're definitely live because the stream is staying live.
That's good.
We have absolutely no people watching. Like,
Yep.
Oh, yep, we're live now.
Are we live? Really?
Are we really?
Are we really live, Ryan?
I can't believe it.
Same,
Yeah,
nor can I. Oh my god.
Unfathomable.
I know, right?
You know, I think we might be running out of Todd Howard. Oh, there's one.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Look, we're gonna need to start making our own at this point.
No, don't tell me that either.
Too much effort to meme on Todd Howard.
Oh, you don't like it like that, do you? Oh, well, I'm saying it like this. It's from Imga, so probably fine.
Probably fine. Can I have the link, Ryan?
Yep. There we go.
You know how this shit works?
Yeah, I do, but hey.
Copy, and then we go paste. We go. I mean, apparently, right? We don't have that, so we're just gonna have to go copy link. Maybe paste that link. Maybe, I think that's probably fine. Oh my good god. Let's reset my zoom because I can't see a bloody thing. I don't actually know if this is public domain, but fuck it. I think I'm fine.
It's fine, mate. It's under parody. We're all safe.
I mean, it's not actually under parody.
We're memeing. It's fine.
That's not how it works.
We need to have views for this to become a problem, right?
We have 3, 2 of which are probably you, and one of them is definitely me, so...
Oh, yeah, then it's all of us.
Woo!
Yep.
Ah, shit. The podcast folder, like, opened temporarily. 1 minute. Let me just, like, switch to Google Chrome so I'm, like, not sharing my public and personal information.
Oh no, mate, dox yourself. It's all the cool kids are doing it.
Dox yourself, all the cool kids are doing it. Nice.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of doxing, I think Russ just accidentally doxed himself with the chat.
You think who?
Ruffy.
Well, what's he said?
It doesn't matter that, but look at his YouTube name.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine, mate.
Rip Adam.
Rip Adam.
Ah, shit. I keep... Fuck's sake.
Exposed.
Okay, so this is, I think, working. Alright. We good.
Yeah, I'm getting a nice live stream of what you're currently googling.
Oh, I know, right? Which is absolutely
Hey,
nothing.
Kyle,
This is what I tuned in for.
Kyle, type in www.p.
www.p?
Do it, coward.
I'm fine, mate.
No balls won't do it.
You're right.
I mean-
Definitely no balls won't do it.
I mean, Ryan, he's on Chrome. You know, incognito tab exists for like a reason.
Oh yeah, of course, but
I'm
still.
actually not using incognito because there's no real reason to, because I'm not going to anywhere, you know.
You just value the convenience of autocomplete.
I wish I was kidding, but yeah, that's about right.
Anyway, Kyle,
Listen, mate, if I can't type like 2 letters and press enter to get to my sites, there's no point.
Right, so
Kyle, if you want to be this kind of YouTuber, you've got to do it at some point. Everyone does it.
what? Plug NordVPN? I'm pretty sure we already have.
No, just.
I should really get a VPN at some point.
No, you really should. Opera has a built-in
Yeah.
one, but Opera is really slow and doesn't support what is it? The HTTP. Oh god, what's it called? The thing that allows you to watch videos on HTML. script.
It's
Yeah.
fun. I'll bother one of the 2 housemates I've got that should, in theory, know about computers.
Right, there we go. Sound. Okay, so should we actually start this fucking stream for the few people who give a shit?
Yeah, man.
Skip to fifth minute. Right, so what is topic number 1 on the agenda today? I believe it was something along the lines of.
Ooh, it's a doozy.
It's a doozy. Obviously, it always is a doozy. This is how our content works, right?
I believe it was White People Can't Boycott Episode 3, Night.
Shit, you're right, it was. Thank you for reminding me, dear sir. So I think we should just do this, yeah?
Yeah,
Right,
just
okay.
go, you know. Get in the mood, burn your sports clothes.
Right, so you've actually kind of got an idea how this and what this is all about, don't you? I'm sticking Nike in the generic corner, like, not for the boycott, for other reasons.
Yeah, just for being Nike.
Oh, fuck Nike. Sorry, 1 minute, if we're doing it, you know, to avoid, you know, being sued. Nike are shit because they have ridiculously poor labour laws. Continue.
Yeah.
What-
We're gonna specify.
What the fuck is all this about, then?
Right, so, long story short, you know... Oh god, I'm gonna fucking mispronounce his name because I can't read for shit. Colin Kaepernick? Oh, fuck's sake. Do you know how his name is pronounced?
I don't know.
I think
Oh,
it's like
I can't.
Kaepernick or something.
Kaepernick?
Colin
I
K,
can't-
alright? There we go. Job's
Yeah.
good.
Colin, good old Colin.
Good old
I
K.
mean,
Yeah.
so, you know, he's been getting shit from people in America for a while now because he didn't stand up for the national anthem at a sports game once.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's still being talked about, apparently.
You're joking.
No, because he appeared in a Nike ad. Like, his face was used as the background of a Nike ad.
Okay.
And
I don't see any issue here so far.
Conservative Twitter as a whole kind of lost their shit. And,
Because he appeared in an ad.
Yep, they have taken to setting fire to their Nike products and
Sometimes
doing
while
other
wearing
sorts of
them.
ineffectual things.
Wait, sometimes while wearing them.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
there
are you
was a video
serious?
of some. Yeah, no, there was a video. No, I don't think it was a video. It was like a series of pictures of. Well, it's all old people doing this protest in it. But
What is
some
this
random,
true
like,
dedication to the
little-
clan?
yeah, you know, he was trying to really prove that you know he was serious about his like anti-Nike boycott by wearing his shoes while he burned them.
Why didn't he just give them to
Wow.
like a homeless charity?
Yeah,
Like they keep claiming
It's
to be,
football, man. No,
I don't think these guys understand how boycotts
but they
work.
keep saying, "Oh, you know, what about my veterans and shit? You know, they don't get right fair treatment and shit." And then they go and burn clothes.
Oh no,
Like-
it's fine, guys. It's fine. The U.S. president has stepped in to clear things up.
Oh fuck! What's he said?
Oh, no.
Quote unquote, Nike is getting absolutely killed with anger and boycotts.
Really? I mean, their
Yeah.
share prices don't reflect that.
He's also taken this opportunity to randomly insult the NFL.
You're kidding, right? I tell you what, just for the people who don't believe me that the Nike share prices haven't, like, you know.
Oh, if I knew how to like share the link of this Twitter thing, I would, but I'm really shit at that. So.
Okay, so if you just switch over to the main for a minute. Okay, so it might look here, so in this current day, Nike share prices look like they plummeted and look like they're predicted to plummet even further. But then what we do, right, is we go to the 5-year, and then you see how insignificant this year has been to them. Hooray.
How
Is that a
can you
link
know
to
that?
Twitter?
Yeah, it
Sound.
should be anyway. I think. I don't know. I don't know how Twitter works. I'll be honest.
I mean, if it's a link to Twitter, I can probably just like paste it as a link.
Probably.
But you know, like this. I mean, assuming you guys are watching the stream now, like, because
Oh yeah, I'm keeping an eye on.
bolstering up them views.
Yeah.
Can you guys see how insignificant?
Yeah, that's.
Like, legitimately,
Yeah, they are
2017 was a worse year
destroyed
for them.
Boycotts, you know.
What happened in 2014?
I don't know. Probably some dodgy labor thing they've been doing.
Yeah, but like they're
It's
up,
safe
they're on
assumption.
the up and up. So like,
Yeah.
yeah. Sure, they're currently going down 0.212%, But I looked at them the other day, and their share price was $78.77, I think. So yeah, this $80.30 is not too bad.
Yeah.
This is how insignificant.
It's just...
Like, okay, so the best bet is to look at the 5-year one, which is what all the conservative posts that I have seen seem to be going by. And all you see is it's stabilising and increasing.
Yeah.
You see one massive dip on the 14th of September, which I'm assuming is the day.
14th.
No, sorry, the 4th of September even. Yeah, because we can totally get to the 14th of September, where it's the 7th of September now.
Shut up.
But you know, it's rising again.
Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake.
Oh, wow.
Do
Okay,
they not
so
understand how any of this works? Like, you aren't making an impact.
Their method of protest isn't even affecting sales.
I know.
They've already purchased these things.
Oh,
Destroying
yeah,
them
it's...
doesn't unpurchase them.
Kaepernick, I think is how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
So...
He's been on contract with Nike for advertising since 2011.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's not even like an out of the blue thing. He's been on contract with them for years now.
Oh, right. So the stand to the national anthem thing has been going on for years now too. Why now? Why now are they boycotting it? Is it because he's gone in an advert and you've now seen it?
What's it? They kicked up tons of fuss when it happened. They kick up tons of fuss every time somebody else doesn't immediately fucking...
What I don't get is, they keep... The same people who say you've got to stand for the national anthem are the same people who say, but freedom of expression's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but it's a freedom of speech patrol.
Yeah.
It's like the...
Yeah, no, for once I actually agree with Ryan on this.
What happened to the free speech? What happened to it all?
Like... In American law, as far as I'm aware, you're allowed to protest provided it's non-violent and non-intrusive.
Yeah.
Which this is both. And quite effective, might I add.
Yeah.
Considering that the reason for the whole kneeling protests is it's in response, I think, mainly to the...
It's part of Black Lives Matter, police brutality and shit.
Yeah. So, you know why they're really upset, but...
You can't say they're really upset because they can't kill black people. You can't say that.
No, but does anyone seriously believe they're actually that upset over not properly respecting the flag?
No, of course they're not.
Like when the most
they're the type of people who have a barbecue in their backyard with an American grill skin wearing an American flag.
Yeah, you got your American flag printed on your shorts and stuff That's unconstitutional.
Yeah, I'm going to say, there's a thing in the Constitution...
that you're not allowed to wear clothes out of it.
Yeah, you're not allowed to display it flat, you're not allowed to make the text out, you're not to make clothing out of it. It's really dumb.
But you know what is actually in the Constitution?
Ooh, do tell.
You're allowed to show an expression... So you're supposed to show an expression to the flag, typically speaking, standing. It doesn't say you can't kneel to it. Doesn't say you're not supposed to stand.
Oh. It's times like this I'm reminded that sometimes
you're supposed to just acknowledge that the national anthem is playing and that the flag is present.
God, can you imagine if we had something like that?
I mean, we kind of do.
You say that.
The most
memorable version of our national anthem is that bargain hunt parody.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I can't even remember what that's from now.
I mean, the most memorable version of our national anthem is our national anthem to me, but...
Is it really, though?
Yes! Come on, right. If you're allowed to say, go kill the Scots in your national anthem...
He ain't no human being.
Actually, Ryan's is, the Sex Pistols one's quite iconic as well. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, isn't it the fifth stanza of our national anthem we don't say? Because it's just out and out racist to the Scots.
And I don't think anyone actually knows it.
To be fair, I don't think we sing it past the second verse for convenience. But yeah, We're lazy as fuck. But no. What I mean is not necessarily like the national anthem. I mean more like the flag. So it pisses me off when people call the Union flag the Union Jack.
So that's a weird one. Because
it's only a jack if it's on a ship.
No, it's not necessarily like that. It's really weird. What's the
language is fake.
Language. What is that language thing called? Like the law of language, where like common use of a word changes, like then
I can't remember
a jack specifically refers to a flag used in battle.
Yeah, but you see, if you call something enough, that's what that means now. Like language evolves. If enough people say that this is what this means,
don't care.
It does.
It's not. It's the Union fucking flag. It's not the Union Jack. But anyway, should we get back to the Nike incident?
It's fine. We're an island. That's like a boat made of rock, right?
Then again, actually, with the whole thing of the British national anthem as well, it makes you wonder if these people, the Nike protester people, were around in the 1700s.
Well, probably not, considering Nike wasn't even a thing then.
No, but I'm just saying, if these people that are protesting it were the people in the 1700s, do you reckon they would have been the people to side with the British and say, "Oh, you can't protest the British. They have the legitimate authority to rule over."
Oh
us.
Yeah, they
I mean, Ryan, we did.
Making jokes.
We did have the legitimate rule of authority.
Yeah, I know, but
they just challenged it with guns and ships, and so the balance shifts.
It's all beautiful to be American because it was where I was born. That's basically what
their country is founded upon two things: illegal immigration and violent protest.
Yeah, pretty much actually.
That's the two core concepts that caused their country to exist.
Jesus, I wish you were wrong, but you're not. But also, no one's gonna be like, "Oh my god, the Hamilton reference." It's like, fuck you. Get educated.
Hamilton, so
Get educated. Nor have I. I want to go see Hamilton, but apparently tickets are fucking hard to get hold of.
I've heard it's pretty popular with preteens on the internet. So.
Wow. To be fair, I just quite like the that kind of hero period in history. Fair. Also, I want to see how they deal with Hamilton, because Hamilton, by all accounts, was a bit of a dick. A lot of a bit of a dick.
I don't know, they probably made him relatable and questionably homosexual. That's how they
Oh no, he was relatable. It's just he was also a bit of a dick.
Yeah, I mean, relatable to the youths, TM.
I mean, I don't really think he is. I don't know how you could make Hamilton relatable to the youths, to be quite honest. But hey ho, maybe it is. Fuck knows. I've not actually seen it. I've only listened to the album, the recordings.
I haven't even done that much.
Fucking listen to them. Some of them are bangers. Some of them are really bad. Really, really bad.
Well, you always get that one song in every major musical that's just a fucking banger,
There's quite a few.
Yeah.
Ten Door Commandments I like just because it's historically accurate. And that just makes me happy.
Historical accuracy points.
You are? Well, I like historical accuracy in films.
Yeah, no,
it's why I loathe fucking Mel Gibson. Because the guy doesn't think accurate is a word.
Freedom!
Fucking hell.
But no, come on, freedom of speech, if he wants to do that.
I mean,
they may take our rights, but they will never... What is it that he says?
Are you sure that one's not just down to your hatred of the Scottish?
I like the Scottish. I genuinely do.
Yeah, they're great. They deserve so much better than us.
It upsets me that they want to leave. There's brotherhood of man here.
You don't blame them for wanting to leave the UK.
I don't blame them. I just don't want them to. They really should leave us.
they're the best part of us.
Exactly.
I don't know. Wales is right up there.
See, I've not been to Wales since I was a kid.
Yorkshire. Yorkshire's right up there. Yorkshire's the best out of Britain.
Ryan, Yorkshire's okay.
Look, man. If Scotland leaves,
the problem with
then
Yorkshire
that's
is,
like
right,
a slippery slope
it's
to
so
Cornwall
big,
physically removing
on
itself.
average it's okay. That's the problem with Yorkshire. It's so big,
No,
on
because
average it's
North
okay.
and South Yorkshire, though.
What, where there's only 3 less names?
You know, you want to go to North Yorkshire or the East Riding.
Ryan?
Those are
No.
words. Listen, man, I'm just saying, right? If we let Scotland leave, then Wales is going to try and leave, and if Wales leaves, then Cornwall's going to leave. And
No,
then
I
what the
think
fuck
it
is
would
gonna
actually
be?
be...
Wales won't leave.
I think it's going to be Scotland, Cornwall for the bands, then Northern Ireland.
I mean, doesn't Cornwall keep
Wales
trying?
won't leave. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Cornwall, Wales won't leave us.
Yeah, Wales won't leave.
Wales is well and
it's the
truly
thing
Wales.
Wales
South-
enjoys
no.
hating us too much, and if they left us,
You know,
they
South
can't hate
Wales,
us anymore.
It's like if you look at Plaid Cymru, they're only popular in the north, and in the south, south is a lot more pro-British, like pro-England.
Yeah, because most of them have
right.
fucking British accents, Ryan.
Makes sense.
Like, posh Welsh people are really
fair.
weird.
Yeah.
To be fair, the best thing about Wales, so it's got to be the place names. Let's be fair.
Yeah, the
Speaking
fact
of
that we
fair,
can't pronounce their language very
Llanfair,
easily is brilliant.
Pilgrim. Oh, Christ. Llanfair, Pilgrim. I'm not even going to try it. I can't be asked. It's too long. You know what I'm trying to. And I totally
Yeah.
It's
we
Clang
got
Go
to
Go
go.
Go is basically how everyone says it. Everyone from there says it like that.
Yeah.
No one says it in full, because what the fuck?
Unless it's the Weatherman.
Yeah, pretty
Unless
much.
it's the Weatherman. So is
Yeah,
that
but
thing
he's
of-
just doing it for the meme.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh.
the thing is, if you know how to say it, you might as well, because it's literally just like they got rid of the spaces as a bunch of in a bunch of words. That's literally the death. Like it's literally like a list of places within the village. But anyway, yeah. we've
It's
gone off
more
topic
like
already.
iconic parts within like where it's based, isn't it? It's not necessarily it's.
But I'm gonna say it's things like the church, the park, the post office, the train station. It's literally just a load of like places around there.
And for
Around
those
the
of you just tuning in, welcome to our lesson on Welsh etymology.
No one's tuned in. We're okay.
Yeah, I can't...
Oh, apparently
fun.
chat has successfully disconnected.
No.
But it's okay. It's successfully connected again, so it's fine.
We're back, boys.
I'm gonna drop the signal
Hey.
so everyone can see it and all the Americans
Yeah.
can get confused. There we go.
Right.
So, on the topic of Americans getting harassed on Twitter,
Well, we're going back to Nike again.
I was going to try and segue into Alex Jones, but we
Is
can
that
go
you?
back
I
to
don't know. I
Alex
can't remember if
Jones.
Alex Jones is next on the list, mate.
It is next on the list.
See, at least you know what's next. So, should we get a bit of Alex Jones up in this bitch?
Something turning the frogs gay.
Sure. Why not? So Alex Jones is in the news this week for many, 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 many reasons.
I thought everyone had stopped bothering about him.
Oh, he's now banned from Twitter per mode.
I thought he already was.
No,
No,
he got banned from Facebook,
everything
Google
else.
Plus, YouTube.
He
Oh,
didn't
Yeah,
get-
basically everything else.
He didn't get banned from Tumblr because staff never does anything, but he did get heckled off by a bunch of angry preteens.
He had a Tumblr.
for like 5 minutes.
Why?
I don't know why he thought that would be a great place to try and establish an audience.
For fuck's sake.
Like, seeing as Tumblr is like entirely either social justice and the occasional Nazi paedophile.
Wait,
Like-
what?
Wait, have I not yet talked about the
Probably
whole
not.
cartographers versus paedophiles thing currently going down?
No. Enlighten us.
Long story short, both of them want to use the map tag
Ah.
because paedophiles have been going on Tumblr under the acronym. Fuck's sake, I can't remember what the acronym actually stands for now. The MAP acronym.
Men's
Which is like,
Association of Pedophilia, maybe?
Yeah, it's basically to. I don't think it's that, but like they're trying to avoid, they're trying to make themselves sound more approachable by giving it a fucking buzzword.
Right. But by giving it a fucking buzzword, they're just gonna get banned to fuck and arrested to fuck and
Oh,
yeah.
minor attracted person. That's right. They're trying to fucking,
that's creepy.
They're trying to fucking rebrand themselves as like.
That is really creepy.
LGBT stuff. And I think this has been going on for a bit now.
You know when people said, "Oh, we can't let the gays get married because next will be the child molesters," and everyone's like, "No, it's fine. Why? Who the fuck would think that this is a good idea? Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it." And everyone's like, "Okay, yeah, sure, don't worry about it. Not an issue. Fine. We'll vote this in." Yeah. And now it's actually happening.
It's basically people are online trying to present themselves as MAPs. It's not pedophilia because insert fucking bullshit reason here. And people in actual LGBT groups going, no, what the fuck off. We're not associated with you. And I think the highlight of this has to be a cartography blog having to put out a post explaining, no, just because we're tagging things with MAP doesn't mean we're a pedophile blog. We're talking about maps.
Fucking hell. Do they actually genuinely think that they're going to get some kind of rights? Because the only thing that I think they should have to be the right to is fucking mental health services.
I get the feeling that it's one part come on guys, let's try and see whether we can fucking grassroots pedophilia being okay.
But they're not going to be able to do that, because the difference is, LGBT, okay. Pedophilia, not okay.
Yeah. It's probably a mix of those people that for some reason think LGBT stuff is the same as kink stuff, and a bunch of 4chaners trying to false flag the shit out of things for fun. I assume.
What, you think it's like the third Tumblr war?
Look, man, they've done it enough times that I can just assume it is when something weird happens.
This isn't okay.
No.
This is beyond not okay.
It's just yet another case of Tumblr's staff doing everything but what needs to be done.
Do you know what makes me laugh?
Porn bots,
you remember the
weird ads?
You remember the fucking DashCon thing?
Yeah.
So, remember how Tumblr staff got involved with that and were like, no, we're shutting this and this down because it's copyright infringement?
Yep.
But they won't shut this sort of shit down.
Oh yeah, no. Staff have been getting complaints for years about blatantly open neo-Nazis, people posting human gore on stuff. The whole slew of automated porn bots that have been a thing for the last 3 years.
Right, just to interrupt you a second, Ryan has
died? What's happened?
Has actually given the no, he's not died. He's just put in the text chat the name of the thingy.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I put it in the YouTube chat, but it hasn't shown up.
Oh, isn't it? Oh yay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Also, how do I change the colour? It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. How do I change the colour of it? There we go. Boom. There we go. That is the... whoops, I didn't mean to invert it.
Nice.
That is the name. Continue back to your Tumblr thing.
Yeah, so staff are shit. They don't really do anything, and it's almost a joke at this point to just tag staff in stuff because, fuck it, they're not going to actually fix this problem.
See, that's the thing. That's what I kind of love about 4chan. Everyone gives it shit and whatnot for all the creepy things that go up on there, but the moment you put, mod in any form... in any forum, they're there instantly.
She actually does get... If she actually violates their loose terms of service, it does get...
To be honest, if you actually go back and look at 4chan's terms of service, it is quite strict now.
Yeah.
Probably because of all the shit they went through back in the day. But yeah, no, I don't know, why aren't Tumblr like that? Tumblr actually have more staff.
Because they don't care. Let's face it, the website's worth shit at this point.
So let me get this straight. You're telling me that Tumblr is a more free and open platform than 4chan?
Technically. The only issue being that everything is an echo chamber by design, and you will get harassed by mobs of angry people if you do something too noticeable.
Right.
It's like mob rule. That's the only sort of thing Tumblr has at this point.
Oh, right. So Adam's just tested the chat. Ryan, what might have happened is you might have been flagged by the spam. Well, mate, let me just see if I've got any pending, pending thingies.
It's just Ryan's so suspicious.
Has that shown up?
Like you just so.
No, Ryan, it hasn't.
Oh, it is.
You bet you have. I bet you've been flagged by because it does just look like a jumble of words.
I suppose. This is racism to Welsh people, yeah.
Well, considering most people don't call it that, most people just call it Clanfair Go Go.
Oh, isn't that just Clanfair?
Is it Clanfair they go for now? Oh, okay.
Clanfair generally, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't even put on Massilia or Go Go Go.
See, I normally go for Clanfair Go Go Go. That's normally like my go-to.
We got the hard facts here, fam. Not Wales.
Mostly because if you Google Clanfair Go Go Go, it shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, Google's now racist towards the Welsh. Because it won't let you put in full names of city of towns.
Rip.
I don't know. The world's kind of a mad place right now. And if what you're saying is true, I can kind of understand why Alex Jones would want to go on Tumblr. But equally, the globalists aren't going to let him on.
Yeah. The globalists, man. They're conspiring to stop him reaching his audience of paedophiles.
Globalists.
Oh, God. You know, I'm sure globalism is like a serious political term, but I can't take it seriously anymore.
No, nor can I.
I can't. Just...
Right. Oh, hang on a minute. Apparently the spam bot isn't working, so it's fine because Adam's just allowed to put numbers in. Fuck knows. Guys, just spam chat, see what happens.
Okay.
Don't actually. You're supposed to be talking.
Yeah. Okay. Tom's got all the talk so far, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no, by all means, step in with your area of expertise.
But no, Alex Jones has now been completely and utterly
that's
fucked over by every platform on Earth.
I mean, like.
Do we think this is going to be good riddance to him?
Probably.
Probably.
We can hope.
Hopefully, even like he's going to find some way, but.
Yeah.
He'll probably set up his own.
My only worry.
The thing is, like everyone seems to forget though that the reason for this is mostly because of his ongoing criminal case, if I'm right.
Oh yeah, that too.
Was it?
Because he beat his wife or girlfriend or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I mean, it's unsurprising, but yeah.
I mean, I'm not being funny. I kind of just thought the Alex Jones thing was a character.
Yeah, no, he's a wife.
I actually didn't think anyone could be that angry.
Well, he like part of the thing he said in his court case a while ago was that the Alex Jones thing is his character, and he's not actually that angry or whatever,
But he beat his wife up.
His life now. But yeah, here he is in a court case for being a wife beater.
Jesus
Christ. It's fine, man. His wife's been replaced by the globalists who are lying to try and get him arrested.
Maybe that's why he beat her. Maybe he thought she was a lizard person.
This is discrimination against lizard people, honestly. They deserve better than this.
Lizard people deserve better than this.
Yeah.
Sound. Right.
You're here for controversial opinions, and there's a controversial opinion.
Okay, fine. And on lizard people, we'll go on next to the Novichok incident this week. So let me just throw up a picture of the lizards. Being the Russians, obviously. And actually the main...
Stop trying to provoke Russia.
I'm not trying to provoke Russia.
Just call them lizards.
I'm sorry. Give me evidence that they're not.
But it's the Americans that are the lizards.
Yeah. I mean, look, if we're going to get into debates about Russia, technically Putin is our fault. Well, the US's fault.
Right. What I'm saying, though, is... What is your current opinion on what the fuck's happening in the UK?
Well, I don't even know there've been another Novichok.
They haven't. They've found people. They've found the people involved.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit, okay.
Have you guys just not looked at the news this week?
I haven't read a newspaper or watched TV news in about 3 years, not counting that one report I saw the other day.
Okay, so basically, what has happened for you and the benefit of the audience, even though you two are the only people under the rock?
I am the audience.
You are the audience. I mean, you are, but that's not the point.
Also, I know about the Novichok attacks. Which,
okay, so what happened is
questionable.
They have found two men who are having they have enough evidence to charge them with. Those two men were Russian.
Ah.
Those two men used a state poison with a insanely high purity, which basically means guaranteed Russian agent, right? This isn't a rogue attack.
Yeah.
So, the UK were like, yo, Putin, bitch, the fuck you doing stepping on our turf? And so Putin was like, these men mean no to us, mate. You know about their names, we don't know who the hell you're talking about. So he goes to the UN, right? And essentially everyone's on our side. With the exception of, like, Kazakhstan and China. And even Kazakhstan were like, we don't agree that chemical weapons should be used.
Yeah.
Not China. China were like, we need more evidence.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is basically what happened. And then, like, there's been a bit of, like, heated exchange in general. That's been about it.
Some very heated exchanges. Nice.
Which has obviously been helped by our thumbnail for this video.
Yeah, we are definitely helping to soothe tensions with Russia. If you are insightful and very calm and collected commentary on this subject.
Calm and collected? Fuck that, mate.
I couldn't think of something better to say. Strong and stable. We were very strong and
stable.
When you can't think of another adjective, just go with strong and stable.
Oh, Jesus.
It's fine.
But yeah, no. So even interestingly, the US has, like, come out in our favour.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Is that
considering allegations.
Yeah, considering the allegations, right?
No, the US would take any excuse to try and have a war with Russia, I think.
I don't think it's the US, I think it's specifically Donald Trump.
No, the US.
I don't even think Bush would want to go to war with the Russians over this.
I don't think the US ever fully recovered from McCarthyism, both in terms of the anti-communism thing and the anti-Russia thing.
Maybe. I don't know.
Either way, this, like many other things, stands as a great response as to why we shouldn't let America meddle with foreign countries' elections.
You mean the other way around, right?
No. The only reason Putin's here is because his predecessor won his re-election because America fucked with their polls.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Because the other guy was a popular hard-left candidate, I think. And America at the time was like, no, let's have the, like, super unpopular guy stay in power.
Jeez.
And
But
they
yeah, no,
dissolved the
I think it
concept
is
of
quite
a bunch of-
important to say, while we're on this topic, we don't have an issue with the Russian people.
No,
Because
no issues.
I really fucking doubt you had anything to do with this.
Yeah, it's...
And if you do, we have more questions, to be quite honest.
Yeah, like, let's face it, they're as to blame for stuff their country does as we are to blame for how Theresa May looks. You know?
I mean, she has our genetics, so we are a little bit to blame.
She doesn't have our genetics.
You know what I mean, though? Like, she has.
I meant more
she has
her
the British
general sort.
genetics.
I meant more her
pretty sure
general sort of
genetics are
aura.
Very close knit, so.
My God.
No, man, I meant her
Jesus, Ryan.
I meant, like, Theresa May's general sort of aura, you know, like how she dances, her power
Oh,
stance, you know.
So, the power stance is just a Tory finger, let's be fair.
You know, good old Tesmez. She's just got
To
this
be
aura
fair,
about
right,
her.
it has been said that you aren't allowed to join the Conservative Party unless you can do an adequate power stance.
Yeah, man, you know, like... honestly, the only difference between a Conservative Party conference and a JoJo's cosplay is the dress code.
Anyway, back to Russia.
Yeah, back to Russia.
And then quickly back to the UK before we get killed.
Yeah.
Are you actually concerned, like this? Because this isn't the first time Russia has 1 minute. Allegedly, totally, with absolutely no doubt in anyone's real mind that have done this. Since this isn't the first time that they've done
allegations.
Yeah, allegations.
I mean, look.
Are you concerned that they might start coming out of the British public?
I mean, look, I'll be honest.
Because let's face it, the attack in Salisbury wasn't exactly the most, how you say, pinpoint accurate. One guy go and get killed.
I mean, to be fair,
I mean, fucking hell, the person they tried to kill didn't get killed, and some randomer got killed instead.
In theory, I will give you that, like, it could be some fucking rogue randos got their hands on this stuff through some sort of contacts, and the government didn't actually have shit to do with it.
You really think that that's the case?
It's likely they did.
It's more likely that they're state-funded.
Yeah, it's more likely.
Okay, I want you to, like, Google in your spare time the process to make Novichok. I want you to Google in your spare time the process to make Novichok and tell me if a randomer could do that with, like, proper purity.
Are you trying to get me put on a list or something?
I mean, if I'm on one, you should be.
Yeah, fair.
Anyway, what's this that Adam's saying?
Rick Man England suddenly realised what's been going on.
Wait, what is this? Oh, right, it's a spam.
The spam filter is working. It rejected my post of just a 50-character long string of A.
To be fair, I had a slow chat on, so like it kind of stops spam to some extent, because I'm not a madman, and like I want to be, put into like the YouTube Halls of Fame, but I don't want to be put into the YouTube Halls of Fame because I'm that dickhead who wound up having a link put on r/videos saying, haha, go spam bomb this guy's videos.
I mean, if you want, I can do that to drive our views up.
I mean, you can't, because they can't spam bomb it, really.
No, but it'll still drive the views up until they realise we can't.
They'll realise the moment they type a comment saying, oh yeah, slow chat's on. And, oh, this is fucking shit then. Bugger off.
Well, we'll still get a couple more clicks.
No, you won't. It's fine.
I'll stick it on trash at least.
Wow. Thanks.
Oh gosh.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I mean, back to your original point. I think that after all this terrorism stuff that's been going on for the last couple of years, and all of these allegations regarding Russia and threats and shit, I'm just sort of numb to the idea that we might die all at any point.
Because let's face it, we attacked Syria with the US and France, right?
Yeah. We
which pissed Russia off. Things. Whether you agree with what we did or not, it doesn't really matter. It happened, right? Which is going to piss Russia off. And that was also chemical weapons.
Yeah.
So, maybe, I mean, this is going to sound really, really out there, but maybe they're supplying Syria with the chemical weapons or vice versa.
I mean, theoretically, I know nothing of global politics.
There's some pretty serious questions about the chemical weapons in Syria.
Well, that being, why the fuck do they have so many?
Well, how the fuck do they have so many? Which could be the answer of, perhaps they don't.
I mean, they do, Ryan.
No, there is some serious questions.
Fucking forensics teams have been on the ground and found them. There is no doubt in our people's minds that they have chemical weapons.
I mean, you can plant
considering that the chemical weapons plant that they attacked a couple months ago was actually a...
one was a university, wasn't it?
Safe. There was a university that got bombed.
One was a factory.
Supposedly,
didn't they bomb a bus full of school children as well? Sorry, didn't we?
No, as far as I'm aware, all our attacks were on target. And we didn't have any.
I'm saying we is in us, the US, France, just.
Oh right, not a clue then. Apparently, I think if you read over our briefing, I'm pretty sure all our attacks were on target. And
but
we minimised civilian damage to what?
Chemical weapon. They're not even military institutions.
Right, it's not a church. It's fine.
I mean.
Also, you kind of can't let people go, murdering people with chemical weapons, right?
Yeah, which is why maybe we should start questioning the US's involvement.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because what I'm saying is that perhaps there's some very serious questions that these attacks are false flag.
I doubt it. What the fuck does America want getting involved in that area?
America has been at war for the last 50 years straight with someone.
Because of
the country is not.
I was gonna say no, but then I thought actually no shit, he's right.
If we ignore the natural resources, it's
what natural resources have they got that of any use to America?
Well, oil for one.
Well, most oil that America gets are from themselves, Canada or Mexico.
I mean, you realise that America.
If you let me finish as well,
so there's not really much incentive.
There's the problem, there's the question of, is this a proxy war with Russia?
That's more likely.
Not to mention, America is basically ran by its military and then 2 other corporations.
CIA.
But the thing is, I genuinely don't see any benefit to having a proxy war with Russia, in the US's boots.
You know the US is showing off all their fancy new military tech every time they get the chance.
But it doesn't matter. We could take Russia out. Russia doesn't have that strong of a military force. It's a ridiculously poor country.
Yeah, but America's whole thing recently has been investing shit tons in their military just to show off.
Maybe.
It hasn't needed to
American hegemony. It is a threat to the American hegemony. But also, when you talk about Russian military, you've got to take into account things like the Satan II.
What the hell's the Satan II?
It's a massive MIRV nuclear missile that one of those is capable of wiping out half of Europe.
Right, Ryan, I want you to do the maths on that one.
No, these things are massive and they contain. It's basically a missile it's basically a cluster nuclear missile that contains I think 40 or so nuclear missiles within it.
Again, do the maths on that one.
Spread out.
I mean, to be fair, even if it's only big enough to take out, say, your average European country, that's still
most
2 of
nukes,
us.
And when I say most, I mean pretty much all of them are only big enough to take out a large portion of a big city.
Right.
Which is why multiple nukes generally get dropped, or a cluster nuke.
Yeah.
Which then will take out the city. It's you'll generally attack specific targets. That you need to just, okay, so militarily these just need to get yeeted.
Get yoked.
Yeah, it's getting yeeted, mate. That's what it is now. That's what the kids are saying, isn't it?
Discussions about theoretical nuclear war, now with memes.
Always with memes. Why would you ever do it without memes? I mean, seriously, in the past fucking 5 years alone, I'd say we've been as close to a nuclear war as, the early half of the Cold War.
Yeah.
Between Russia, fucking North Korea, and the US just being, a powder keg with, a lighter pre-attached to it.
Yeah. Honestly, mate, take your bets now. What's it going to be? World War II 2 or Cold War 2?
World War II? You mean World War 3?
Well, yeah, but more as in it's specifically repeating World War II.
Alright, so the same countries, just different alliances.
I mean, I would say more along the lines of, oh shit, the neo-Nazis are at it again.
Oh, for God's sake, no. I genuinely don't know, that's the thing. Because I feel if the Cold War was to happen again, most countries just we can't be fucked with this anymore. Nuke.
I mean, I think the one thing that we can all be pretty solid on is that America will dissolve into Civil War II Electric Boogaloo eventually.
I think America will dissolve into a civil war if they end up going to war.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I think at that point, you're going to have basically 2 countries. I think it's going to be the United Federation of California and the United States of Texas.
And then Florida just separates itself physically from the country and goes.
No, I reckon Florida will go with Texas out of sheer logistics. I
mean, I think you're thinking of things a bit too logistically there, because America's got a really weird divide in terms of how its culture works.
Well, no, because what's going to happen is, if that ever happens, people won't go for divide. People will go for, okay, that twat's attacking me now.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the white flag, have our land.
Hmm.
It's not even going to be a case of what the culture is, it's going to be a case of what wanker gets there first with the guns.
But it's America. Everyone already has the guns, and more than they should have.
Fair enough.
Like that's like a founding principle of America right there. They already have the gun.
But no,
They have all the gun.
World War III, I think, is a genuinely quite likely possibility.
Oh yeah, no, it's very likely.
Who's going to start it is the question. Because first of all, I thought it'd be Russia with America or America with North Korea.
Look, personally, I'm just hoping that it's no one in like Western Europe, because then we die by proxy.
But then Russia does this shit with us, and it's like Tezmez kind of can't step down because, yo motherfucker, you just tried to kill 2 of our citizens and actually killed another.
Yeah.
There's no way she can step down. She's got to stand her ground firm.
Yeah.
There's overwhelming evidence to say, yo bitch, it was you. Talking to the Russians, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And so the Russians aren't going to stand down from that. Because they're like, well, we kind of can't admit to using chemical weapons on, like, you know, an allied country. Because that looks a bit bad in the long run for reputation points and shit.
Oh, yeah, they're going to lose some serious clout on that.
It's going to be like, they're going to have, like, the almost almighty Fallout Karma loss sound. It's like, you know when you nuke Megaton?
Oh.
That is the amount of karma they're going to lose.
Nice. We're tying it in with timely and modern references here.
Well, I don't know what the equivalent would be in the latest Fallout game. I never really looked into it very much.
There really isn't.
There's barely a faction system to fair as well, is there?
Well, the thing is that for a lot of Fallout 4, they were trying to make a New Vegas. Oh, and by the way, Adam, those are going through.
But yeah, why didn't they just...
God.
Why didn't they just say to Obsidian, yo, here's the license again, have at, boys? Because you're better at this than we are.
Maybe they're just insecure because they're better than this than they are.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like...
But it doesn't take much. Seriously, when was the last time you thoroughly enjoyed a Bethesda game? And I mean, like, actually enjoyed it. Like, sat down and just couldn't get off of it.
I never finished Skyrim.
Same.
Probably Oblivion.
Yeah, okay, Oblivion's a fair shout.
But, I mean, I absolutely love Morrowind.
I think Morrowind, for me, would be that.
I keep meaning to try the older Elder Scrolls games, to be honest.
Start with...
How can you kill a god?
Start with Elder Scrolls 2.
How could you be so naive? No, but then you need to get a computer that's old enough to run Daggerfall.
You don't. It's getting a DOSBox Unity re-release.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
No, start with Arena. Start with Arena, right? And do the classic, like, hardest tutorial, like, one of the hardest tutorial missions of all time, where you have to farm goblins. Where you've got to farm goblins for half an hour, otherwise you won't be high enough for the level to get past the first boss.
I mean, Arena's pretty good.
That sounds some like quality game design right there.
It was really bad game design, but the game is pretty good. Like past that point.
Yeah.
But no, the reason I say go for two, what was the second one called?
Daggerfall.
Daggerfall. I couldn't remember if it was Daggerfall or Hammerfell.
No, it's Daggerfall.
Right.
And it's set in
obviously Daggerfall, and then a bit of Skyrim, and a bit of fucking.
Not Skyrim. It's just.
I thought it had like the tiniest little bit.
Wayrest. No, because it's in the border region of High Rock, and.
All I know is it's the largest map in gaming history, with the one exception being Minecraft.
Yeah.
Does Minecraft even count though? Because it's pseudo generated.
No, Minecraft has a limited end, and.
Yeah, I know it has.
It is only just bigger than it.
I know it's a limit. I know it's got an end, but like, does it really count when it's not a fixed map?
Yeah,
no, it is a fixed map.
Daggerfall though. Daggerfall is procedurally generated.
Oh, okay.
The only thing that really stays are like town names, with it being like different places and shit.
I'm gonna say you have the overall map which is set, but everything in there is procedurally generated.
So you'll have like dungeons and shit that are in different places or whatever.
Damn. It's probably still got more variety than Skyrim does for dungeons.
Oh, and you can also take mortgages out and shit. Just like you could be like fucking mad baller
Nice.
rich guy who just instantly just gets dicked over by the mortgage system.
Nice. Now I can have soul-crushing debt in fantasy
Yeah.
as well.
But no, it's the best game for role playing in like quite some time.
I might have to
I
try
mean,
that sometime.
I can name a modern game that's really good on role playing though.
Oh yeah, same. New Vegas.
Wait, I swear to God, Ryan. I swear to God.
If he's gonna say Divinity Original Sin, I'm gonna disagree.
Wait, you're gonna disconnect?
I'm gonna disagree. I said.
Oh, I thought it said disconnect.
Oh gosh.
But no, like seriously, check out like the original Fallouts. Check out the original Elder Scrolls.
The original
I
Fallout.
think I actually have one of the original Fallouts off like a discount or something.
I've got Fallout
once.
1 and 2.
Yeah. I think
You
it was
haven't
like a
got
Steam
the
sale or something.
But I don't have Tactics.
Yeah, get Tactics. Tactics is genuinely a ridiculously fun game.
Oh.
It's nothing like Fallout, but just for gameplay alone, it's amazing. Because you actually have to think like 3 steps ahead of the enemy.
Oh god, I actually think I'm doomed.
Otherwise, you are going to have an entire squad wipe within like a couple seconds.
I haven't thought since like 2007, dude.
Like if you've got to take out a group of enemies, you could just go in, balls to the walls, guns are blazing, but then you're just going to realise that, hang on a minute, shit, they've got more cover than I do. I'm gonna get fucked here.
You won't get fucked.
So you can sneak around and just like poison them in their sleep or whatever.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So like, never neglect stealth. Like when you get to the character creation, just like everyone with stealth. Just all of the stealth.
So you can tell it's
You can tell it's an RPG when stealth assassin is the best build.
Yeah, man. Fucking stealth archers, man. They're the only way to go.
Sneaky archer. Hey. I thought stealth like.
I don't think it had the sneak attack. I don't think it had the sneak attack critical
mention.
system. So it genuinely was just a case of you you had to just not get caught.
I'm gonna say in the particular game that I've been thinking of though, that I won't name because Kyle will get mad. There is a stealth system, but like stealth isn't very powerful in combat.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much the same in
something.
tactics, Ryan. Stealth isn't really good in combat. It's really good to get the edge before combat,
Yeah.
and that's what matters.
Oh yeah, no.
It's always great to see people.
I'm guessing
try to
Divinity
do,
is
like...
probably the same.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
what you do in Divinity is if you get a boss that wants to talk to you before the fight, you get the person that you want to frontline to talk to them, and then you just move the rest of your party into position.
That's quite
Nice.
good.
Good. Reminds me of those people
No,
that
it's
try
legit
and like
stuff.
treat stealth in like D&D like it's Skyrim or something, and you're just invisible.
I mean, there was
always-
one character I had in D&D that genuinely was invisible if he sneaked.
Oh well, yeah, but
Because unless the opponent got a nat 20 on their perception active check, they weren't going to see me.
look, man, all I'm saying is bardic expertise and stealth, and then take pass without a trace as magical secret.
But like, I was a
You
19th
just
level.
are stealthed.
I was a 19th level rogue.
Oh god, yeah, because like late game rogues get all those. No, I passed this check. Things, don't
So
they?
my DM was like, okay, the guy has just blinded you. I'm like, cool. My passive perception is 36. Do you want to just like knock 10 off of that?
Oh god, I love how dumb things get at a high level. I still need to persuade my groups to do more high level stuff because there's so much dumb shit you can do with it. It's
So like,
weird.
I was like the epitome of like a glass cannon. Like if I got shot, I was down, dead within seconds.
Yeah.
But I could just sort of stand at the back, and since I so he did like boons and shit, like with one of the quests that we did. So I wound up having one of the boons is like every skill, like for proficiency.
Oh god.
Couple that with the one that you can't get night ones on any skill check as a rogue.
Oh, what? Lucky.
Yeah.
If you get a
Oh
nat
my-
one,
You.
You
Wait,
replace
is
it with
it-
10.
Oh. Fuck. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you
gonna
can't
say, like-
roll below that, isn't it?
So I just became like a mad inventor.
Late game rogues are dumb.
And then I came to one of the sessions and went, here's a blueprint for a carbine. Do you think my character could learn this? It's like, maybe, I don't really know. I'm like, he is like the most intelligent person in this universe. Like, with the exception of the other 2 people in the party, who I'm pretty sure are going to be okay helping him out if he needs it.
I mean, hey man, you know, once you hit those like post 15 levels, you are like a fucking god amongst men. You know, you are.
So
like,
it got to the point where when I think it was
there.
like when I reached level 18 or whatever. So instead of taking like a traditional perk, because this was after I'd made the gun, it's like, okay, so I can't reload it like a motherfucker. Can I like invent a fucking trait that's like the same as crossbow expert for this pistol instead? I was like, sure, why the fuck not? I'm like, that was a bad decision on your part.
Oh, high power games get nuts.
So it was a +3 carbine. That just did I think it was like D12 and had the crossbow expertise trait.
Oh god.
Yeah, so can you see the issue here?
There's a reason that everyone mistrusts people that play rogue.
So I could either
I think you're why.
So basically, I could either have it as a carbine rifle by just putting the holster on the back, like traditional carbines, or I could have it as like a pistol, and it just changed the range amount of it, as per the DM's discretion. I think that was, which is fair. But considering I'm going to be pretty close to the enemy anyway, it was almost just a case of, yeah, cool, I just did like 25% of that boss's health in a turn. Nice. It was mental. Anyway, should we actually get back on topic before we seem like total fucking nerds and lose the entire audience? The next one is Burt Reynolds has died. In fact, this was yesterday, I think.
Stillwater. No, Steelport.
So I'm just going to get a picture of Burt Reynolds up. It's like, we found out very recently as well, like, at the start, like we were prepping for this chat, Wakey hasn't seen Smokey and the Bandit.
I haven't seen a lot of things.
So I actually kind of feel like Wakey needs to be in the degenerate corner this week.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you want me to send you the proper size of my profile picture? Or?
It's fine. And we are going to change that because it's a fucking amazing film.
Yeah, I should totally try and watch it sometime.
Because Burt Reynolds was a fucking amazing actor.
So I have heard.
So Burt Reynolds, interestingly, was once offered the role of James Bond, but turned it down. Because he was like, nah, this needs to be a British guy. I don't think it really works with me. Like without like an audition, just offered the role of James Bond. Would you not like to see Burt Reynolds as James Bond?
It would have been something to see, definitely.
I know, right? Yeah. So rest in peace, Burt.
Yeah.
For the love of God, please don't wind up like every other dead Hollywood celebrity.
What, turn out to be a paedophile?
Yep.
That's not even all the dead ones at this point, that's just all of them. All of the Hollywood celebrities, just in general.
And then we'll get on to our final topic of tonight. Purely just so people can see my amazing picture and like editing skills. It is a masterpiece. We're going to talk about no deal Brexit and how fucking terrifying this is. I think this is the right one here. So we've got a nice, lovely picture of Theresa May and Noel Edmonds. This was an actual live event, by the way, guys. This happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
This is real.
This is totally real.
You know, the big news wasn't there. The big news doesn't want you to see this, but we were there. We're showing you the truth.
So, from what I'm aware of this, it was the MP for Salisbury. I know he's back in the news again for a different reason. Accidentally leaked a document to the press, which was like, yeah, the government's kind of revving up for a Brexit with no deal. So the government's worried we're not going to get a deal because this whole Chequers deal is kind of not, making anyone very happy.
I don't want to sound like that guy, but have we considered just not Brexiting? It doesn't seem like we can find a way to do it that doesn't completely fuck us as a country. And surely that should be the first thing you look for.
But the public gets what the public gets.
Yeah, but does the public want to have to stockpile insulin so people don't die?
It's not even just insulin, though, is it? It's every medication.
Yeah, everything.
This is like the first time since, what is it, World War II that we've actually had to stockpile medicine.
Yeah, that should say something about the current state of how things are going.
I know.
It has to be said that part of the problem here, though, is definitely the fact that the government is just being incompetent.
Oh yeah, the fact they can't seem to reach even the most basic
It's not
of
even the
deals
government, though, is it? It's fucking Brussels as well. Because Brussels don't want us to leave, so they're just going to be a total twat about it.
Well,
yeah,
no, the thing is, Brussels, like, the EU doesn't want Brexit to be a success because it might.
Then other countries will want Brexit.
Yeah.
It'd encourage like countries that have been dicked over, that have actually been dicked over.
Yeah.
Have legitimate reasons to leave, unlike us.
You know, it'd encourage them to leave.
So I think Sweden leaving the single market is going to be like the next thing that people say if we were successful is going to happen.
Yeah.
I think that is the current bookies' prediction.
So yeah, I mean, you know, I'm still holding out for like our government to lose the game of chicken. And
Interestingly,
actually,
the pound is still stronger than the dollar. And the euro.
Congrats, the pound is strong. Buy your children's trading cards now.
No, it's the other way around. When the pound's weak, you buy your children's cards.
Pound has always been stronger though, but if I'm right, it's not as strong.
It's not as strong, but it's not got to the point like after the Brexit vote where it just completely dipped down. It was like 95p per euro.
Yeah, but that was because it was like a shock, sudden thing that it dropped.
Yeah, but after Brexit happened, the Treasury genuinely had to consider stopping trade.
I'm gonna say, if I'm right, the current value, it's like I can get the exact value. Give me a sec.
I think it's like 111.
I
think.
But yeah, no. £1 is worth €1.12.
I was fucking close. I said 111.
I just think there's got to be a point where you acknowledge, right, the public wanted this, but we can't deliver. There's got to be a point where you just have to.
They can deliver. The problem is, they can deliver if everything happens, perfectly.
We can't safely deliver it as a country.
No. So my concern is, okay, so after Brexit happened, the pound just was obliterated, right?
Yeah, so at the moment, so, to flipping it round, it's 90p to a euro. Well, that's what I've got from flipping it round.
Pretty good.
I mean, it's not what it...
It's not amazing.
Was. Let's have a look at pound to dollar as well, because that's the other big one. £1 is $1.29.
Yeah, so it's pretty good, actually. It's actually genuinely pretty decent. I think it's been like £1 was $1.90 before, but that's... Yeah.
The thing is, we'll always have a stronger... the pound will always be, or should always be, worth more than the euro and the dollar because,
it's a sovereign country.
It's a less used currency.
Yeah. It's not just that, it's one currency from one country that's backed by the dollar. So, as opposed to the euro, which is spread out throughout multiple economies.
Yeah.
Like the dollar, the euro doesn't really lend very well to microeconomics, and that's kind of the problem. I'm
just saying, guys, we should be trading in Burger King Big Mac coupons.
It's not Burger King, it's McDonald's.
Burger King Big Mac.
It's McDonald's Big Mac coupons.
Whatever, you know what I mean. They're a more stable form of currency because there's no gold standard anymore.
But anyway, I mean, they would be more stable than the dollar, but they wouldn't be more stable than any other currency. Because every other currency is backed by the dollar. Or most other currencies. Yeah, try that one on for size. See how that works logically.
Yep.
The head fuck that is. But basically, so we're having to stockpile medicine. So the moment we get through and inevitably end up with a no-deal Brexit, there's going to be chaos. Because everyone's going to want their paracetamols.
Oh shit, I'm going to start stockpiling me painkillers again. I've run low over summer.
There's a guy who I saw like it was one of them doomsday preppers who actually gave me a decent idea. Willow bark contains salicylic acid.
Right, repeat this in English for the non-chemists.
Aspirin.
In the chat. Nice.
Or at least that's what aspirin is derived from, salicylic acid.
Okay, so we need a bunch of willow and a chemist. Got ya.
Or just go down, to Poundland or like fucking Wilco's and just get a box of paracetamol for 25p.
I meant for apocalypse prepping.
All right, yeah, totally.
In the apocalypse, we need a willow and a pemmican. I mean, if we could just go down to Poundland in the apocalypse, that'd be pretty good. But
oh, come on, Poundland is gonna be the only shop in the apocalypse.
Poundland will outlast this race. I'll tell you that much.
Poundland will be expanding while everything else is dying.
Oh god.
And they'll be having a closing down sale, so everything will be like 25p.
If we can do one thing as a species, we need to get Poundland out there into the galaxy.
No, it won't be Poundland at that point. It'll be Pound Universe.
Pound Universe.
Pound Space.
The best one is, in the Isle of Man?
Yes.
So Poundland is actually a franchise with multiple different shop names under them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so in the Isle of Man, you can't sell things for £1, for logistic reasons.
Yeah.
There's the whole shipping container issues and whatnot.
Poor Isle of Man.
So they have deals instead of Poundland, where everything's at £1.29.
£1.29 land. Rolls off the tongue.
Exactly, that's why they call it deals.
I don't know why they didn't just go for £1.29 land. It would have been so funny it would work.
The best part about it is they actually have more selections. They have like a freaking Primark underneath them. Like not a Primark, but like a deals Primark.
Yeah. It's like Primark, but
so like in deals
discount.
everything's the same price, right? It's £1.29 or like 2 for £1.29 or whatever, yeah. And then you've got the Primark section underneath where things are just like Primark prices.
Nice.
Yeah. But the best part is
making it work.
The quality's better.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that instead of going to Primark, I should travel to the Isle of Man and go to deals instead.
Oh no, you should just travel to the Isle of Man.
Well,
wait for the next TT. Go down for a TT.
Oh, don't go during TT. If you're interested in bikes, go down during like the Grand Prix instead. It's much more quiet, things don't actually get closed off all that much, and you can enjoy the island as well. Unlike last time when I went during TT practice week and wound up getting caught in fucking Peel, I think it was. Had to go through to Douglas to then get a train back to get a bus back. So I had to get a bus from the last train out of Peel into Douglas bus even, and then get a bus from Douglas to Ramsey.
Christ, sounds like trying to sound like a northern east-west route.
And then since the TT practice was on, the route that bus would originally take was closed, so it added like an extra 20 minutes to the journey. Because it had to take the coastal road instead of the mountain road. But no, it's a legitimately lovely country. It's like, the national bank is like fucking the Manx Bank, which is, I think it's a NatWest thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, nah, not NatWest. They have NatWest too. But it's Manx Bank.
Manx Bank, you know.
It's like the Manx Bank or the Bank of the Isle of Man. It's something stupid anyway. Like the ridiculously very patriotic, I think would be the best way of saying it. It's like you generally don't walk down a street that doesn't have a Manx flag on it somewhere. It's a very nice place.
Very nice.
You should go. You should go. It's quite expensive though. It's like take money. Because like it's like England, but service station prices. You're like, oh, I want a bacon boy. It'll be £5, sir.
Fuck that.
It's not quite that bad, but yeah.
Bring your own food. They're already in the apocalypse.
It's on the expensive side. It's also a massive tax haven for anyone who's a business owner.
Oh yeah.
Stop promoting tax havens.
Oh no, like, you actually have to go to that building though. It's a
Or at least-
3-story building with 38 different businesses in it.
Nice. Alternately, stop promoting good tax havens and start promoting tax havens that actually aren't tax havens.
Oh, the UK is pretty decent then. Like, we have a pretty low corporate tax, right? Like, in general.
I meant in terms of trying to dick over people trying to avoid tax, but sure, let's go for that.
Well,
then.
no, because then that means we don't get any money.
We're not getting money anyway.
True, but we get less money.
And so we went over this last week.
Oh, speaking of which, though, Alan Sugar this week released his tax. Like, how much he paid in tax?
Nice.
56 million.
Is that anywhere near the amount he should be paying?
I think so, roughly.
Nice.
And I think that's only his corporate tax as well, so like his income tax will be there too.
Yeah.
So like 56 million's not. Yeah, that's quite a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't realise how Stab was actually doing anything.
Probably not. That's just how much
No,
his passive
no
earnings
offence,
from being
Lord
Alan
Sugar,
Sugar.
but like I didn't actually realise they were doing anything.
They're not. That's just how much he earns for being Lord Sugar.
But to be fair, I think
Passively.
I think The Apprentice is through his name and not through his company.
Yeah.
Like, what was the last successful thing that they produced? The CPC?
Oh god, I don't even know. Is The
I don't
Apprentice
know,
still
but I was-
going?
Yeah,
Like
The
an old
Apprentice is still
answer.
going.
Gosh, remember when that was big?
It's still pretty big, to be fair. It's just you
It's
stop
like
watching
Bake Off, it's like Bake Off, but for capitalists.
Whoa. Bake Off is also for capitalists. There are bare product placements in Bake Off. Like, you know, them Smeg fridges and shit. And them KitchenAid
but-
stand mixers.
Bake Off's for everything. Bake Off's for everyone, man. Bake Off's.
You know,
It's
I wouldn't be
all
surprised if the
form
fucking
food.
gazebo they're in is a product placement.
I mean, it is under the technicality that it probably was a product.
It's like
they
that,
acquired
you know
from
James
somewhere.
Bond, the last James Bond film?
Yeah.
You know the poster, the iconic poster with him standing, like, in that jumper and shit?
Vaguely.
That was a product placement.
Nice.
It's like, the company behind it was like, do you not want to, like, put your name on it or anything? It's like, no. People can find out who, you know, who he's wearing just by Googling him. If they think, do you know, I quite like that jumper, they're going to Google it, and they're the kind of people who we want. I think like, the
makes
jumpers
sense.
were like $1,000 a piece, so...
Oh, I
Like-
see. This is the UK's anti-Brexit plan. Sorry, their no deal plan here. We just product placement everything.
Yeah, you want to stick union
Well, I
flags on
keep getting-
things? Pay for it.
I'm gonna say, I keep getting like sponsored ads on Facebook of business is great in Britain.
I mean, it's pretty good at the moment.
But no,
It's
you know,
not
always
going to be
like,
good.
You should,
So
should
what are
start
we gonna do
great
then? Are
in
we
Britain.
are we just gonna like sell off the last cultural relics we have? So
We'll
like,
we'll never get rid of our Yorkshire tea.
what even are Britain's like cultural big things at this point? We got like what?
Yorkshire tea?
Independent.
Sherlock Holmes, Yorkshire tea, and
We
Bake
don't
Off.
have Sherlock Holmes anymore. It's in the public domain.
That's correct. And
Yeah,
also
I
the
thought
American one was
Americans took
better.
him.
So.
And I actually did a much more apt comparison to him, unlike
oh,
the
they
BBC
fucking
version.
did.
Because
Hey,
fuck
hey.
you, Moffat.
Hey, look, Sherlock was great
No, it
at
wasn't.
pretending to be a good show.
Okay, I'll give you that.
You know, if it could do one thing right, it would be pretend that it was smart.
Okay, if you actually want to experience Sherlock, go on Audible, right? Get your credit right, and download the Stephen Fry Red version of Sherlock Holmes. It's the entire anthology, and he's fucking glorious. And then just
Yeah.
enjoy it because it's Sherlock Holmes.
Alternately, you could watch H-Bomb's like 2-hour-long rant about why Sherlock the show is terrible.
Yeah, but then you kind of just want to go out and buy the books, so my solution
Yeah,
is...
exactly.
Okay, so yeah, go watch the H-Bomber Guy video,
I'm saying, instead of going on Audible, why don't you actually just get the book and read?
because the books are really expensive.
Because who has time to read in this day and age?
Like, the books are about 15 quid each,
Yeah, that's a good
whereas you can
point.
get the entire anthology for either £55.99 or £7.99 if you get your credit.
It's fine, man. Just go on the
That is
internet and you
quite
can
a
read some
substantial
teenagers.
discount.
It's fine, man. Just go on the internet and you can read some teenagers' homoerotic adaptation of Sherlock for free.
Sherlock was asexual. Or as close there
It
as.
doesn't matter. We're talking about.
To be fair, he was either asexual or gay. It's very, very ambiguous.
Hey.
But since Arthur Conan Doyle stood in support of Oscar Wilde, I am bordering on the maybe Sherlock was gay thing.
Huh?
So Oscar Wilde was like a man who was in prison for being gay. You know, the British poet and author.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you look at that?
I
The
know,
actual
right?
Sherlock Holmes stories have more validity to Sherlock being gay than the goddamn TV series that baited it for 5 years.
Not necessarily, but yeah.
It has more standing, let's face it.
No, I mean like it doesn't really say anything explicitly gay.
It doesn't.
Apart from Watson going, I ejaculated a lot.
He's got a condition, mate. Come on.
No, it's not. It's because that was how you said I exclaimed back in the day.
I know.
I ejaculated.
See, remember my point earlier about how language changes because people say something is something and then it is?
But no, honestly, if you want to say
being a term for saying
if you want to hear Stephen Fry just say I ejaculated, get the Sherlock Holmes books on Audible.
That's a goddamn advertisement and a half.
It is really. But honestly, he does an amazing job, and in between each book, he does like a sort of historical piece for it. So like the historical context around the book, a sort of introduction to the book that he's about to read, and like why it's great. But it's like you learn so much about the time just by listening to that book, and you get to listen to Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Like good Sherlock Holmes.
Good, actually, like well plotted stuff.
Instead of the fucking BBC, which murdered every character, ever had been in Sherlock Holmes.
Literally and figuratively.
They just seem to like killing off good things, though, don't it?
It's not that they're killing off. It's a case of they take characters that were amazing in the books for like specific reasons, right? So Sherlock was amazing not because he was an arsehole. Sherlock was amazing because he got the problem solved. You might not necessarily like how he solved the problem or how he acted while solving the problem, but he went and got the job done. Right?
Yeah.
So Sherlock wasn't an arsehole, he was just hard to work with. The closest approximation would be, and I hate to use this one, Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, God,
you could see yourself sitting down and enjoying time with him. You could. Like Sheldon towards the later series.
The character's just so poorly written, though. So it's awkward to say on that one.
I don't know.
He's not meant to be an arsehole. He just is at times.
Like, I'll be honest, dude. From what little I've watched of Big Bang Theory,
to get the problem solved.
From what little I've watched of Big Bang Theory, Sheldon feels like if somebody tried to write a character based on what you guys have described Elliot as.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were meant to talk about him in here.
We're not really.
Oh well, it's fine.
No, it's not like you can listen to this.
Hey, I'm alright with him,
Yeah, I should hope you are, to be honest.
Yeah.
All things considered, I feel like you of all people should definitely be alright with him. But no, go out and listen or read the Sherlock Holmes books. They are genuinely phenomenal.
I'll add it to my list of things I need to watch / read.
If you want to watch it, we'll go watch the Robert Downey Jr. versions.
Yeah. I've heard Elementary is supposed to be quite good as well.
Elementary's pretty good, yeah.
The American one.
I'm trying to think what else I was...
No, play the game where Watson doesn't have any movement animation, so he does a Slenderman.
Oh, shit. No, on the games, though, you can play Sherlock Holmes Crime and Punishment's a pretty decent adaptation. And also has pretty good gameplay mechanics, so...
No, but Slenderman Watson, though...
we don't need to code in animations for Watson. It'd be right. No one's going to really pay attention to him.
The ultimate horror story. A well-dressed British man just appears behind you whenever you look away.
Oh, it really is.
It's not. He's not actually doing anything horrible. He's just advanced queuing.
I love that advanced queuing. what else? There was something else I watched that had a very decent reminiscence of him. Like, it wasn't supposed to be him. Like, it was supposed to be, like, inspired, if that makes sense. I forgot what it was, though. But no, there's a lot of, like, films and TV shows that use adaptations of him and get it right. But the thing that was called Sherlock got it very wrong. That, and the cinematography's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I think I finished season 1 and couldn't watch anymore. Because it had murdered Sherlock Holmes to me.
Yeah.
Like, everything that happens is done off screen. So Sherlock just seems to be this, omnipresent fucking...
It's like, they don't understand how to tell a mystery.
Yeah, everything just happens off screen to get it done, right? Whereas Sherlock Holmes would explain to, like, the people around him how he got to the conclusion. In the end, you came out smarter for reading it. Like, he never did something that was outlandishly insane that only he could do.
Yep.
He was always just the first person to come to that conclusion. But then when people started talking about the conclusion, that, oh, actually, no, that is bounded in reality and makes sense.
Yeah, like, I've seen a lot of people saying, like, the best mystery stuff, like, it gives you enough stuff that once you find out the answer, you go, oh, why didn't I think of that?
But I think the best one for this was, I think it's one of the short stories. It's the one where Sherlock Holmes is dealing with the KKK.
Ah, right.
I forgot what the book's called, though. It's one of the short stories, like, that Conan Doyle released as, like, a Christmas thing. If I remember right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the one that deals with it quite well. And it shows you how he gets to solutions and shit. Other than that, there's, like, the original Sherlock Holmes movie. That's pretty decent, if a little bit hammy. But yeah, just don't watch Sherlock. It's genuinely terrible. Like, I'm guessing people only really watch it because, what was it? Fucking Benedict Cumberbatch is in it. If you want to, like, experience Benedict Cumberbatch being an absolutely amazing actor, go watch Cabin Pressure. Go listen to Cabin Pressure. Sorry, it's a radio show. It is amazing.
Oh, right.
Also on Audible, by the way.
They are going to give us a sponsorship deal eventually.
I don't even care if they do, because I actually really enjoy the service.
Damn it, stop unironically enjoying things. 2018, man. Come on.
Tom, you're like going super.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Oh, shit, okay.
This is what happens when a Tumblrite finds product placement. He becomes so mad it affects things around him.
So what do you make of the film Kingsman?
Which one?
What do you think of the film Kingsman?
What, the first one?
Yeah, we'll go with the first one.
I like it.
I've only seen the second one.
Product placement.
Oh, right, okay.
Product placement is spy.
Second one.
Because Kingsman is just a film about how sneaky can our product placement be in a spy film.
Yeah.
See, the real spies of the film are the products.
No, it really was, though, isn't it? Like, basically every item they use is a product placement.
Yeah.
Everything they wear is a product placement.
I was gonna say, it's like the whole thing, though, with, like...
the shop actually exists.
Kingsman Leader's back wall that has, like, 50 front pages of the sun on it or something.
But never the page 3. Never the page 3, boys. Because that's how you get an 18 rating.
They don't do it anymore.
No, mate, that's under the desk.
I don't think the Sun do that anymore, do they?
I think they would have when the film first came out, though.
They would if they could get away with it.
Bear with me, I've got the Blu-ray here. Let's find out. When was it released? What?
Tom, did you just yeet? I swear you just said yeet.
I didn't say yeet.
Oh, did you just, like, make a noise?
We're being haunted by a ghost that only talks in somewhat relevant memes.
Yeah, don't want it.
This is actually 2015. It's copyrighted too. So no, I think they stopped by then.
They probably were trying to push it as far as they could without going full page.
I mean, to be quite honest, I don't know why they had to stop, because it's just fucking employment for someone.
Quite frankly, I'm still not sure why they did it in the first place.
Oh, that I can't understand either, but why stop?
Like, who is reading their daily news and thinks, ooh, 2 pages, okay, I've read the headlines, that really gets me in the mood, you know?
I think it's sort of like the whiskey flask in the Bible kind of thing.
Yeah, but like, if you're trying to look respectable when buying your pornography, why choose the sun?
Oh, they should pick the New Yorker or something.
Honestly, you'd get less funny looks walking around with actual porn.
I don't know. Should we put that to the test?
Go on, let's do it.
Alright, what's like a popular porn mag these days?
I don't fucking know, dude. They still make those?
Get them.
Because I'm pretty sure Playboy just devolved into being like an actual news outlet.
Let's face it, you know. It's
I don't think
2018.
nuts exist anymore.
Most of them have just died out because people.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad, because Nuts was a charitable magazine that gave money to the army. Yeah, did you know that one?
And we have Pornhub
No,
now.
I didn't, because strangely enough, I don't collect porn magazine trivia.
Nor do I. What? I can't remember when I found out. It was like, bloody hell, you're kidding? I'm like, no, actually, they give the money to the army. Yeah. Help the heroes. And help them in other ways.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, that joke made me feel bad inside.
Well, the soldiers need to know what it's like to be hard.
Oh my god. Ryan, that's even worse.
That's why I said it.
You can't say shit like that. You know, shit might blow up.
No, it's all good.
Is that the last joke we're going to make on this subject?
So, say something funny.
So good.
Make a joke.
Don't fucking put me on the spot like that, man. I can't do jokes on demand. I'm not
On
funny.
the spot.
On the spot, man.
Well, I mean, maybe military engineers like it. It might have gone to military engineers because they like to erect things.
Hey.
I'm running out of material already.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's just the nature of this, isn't it?
Pretty much. So, in conclusion, I guess.
The sun bad, okay?
Yeah.
Hang on, I just realised we've done a right devolution from a deviation even from Theresa May's no Brexit.
So
yeah.
I mean, like I say, it's pretty much always going to devolve to porn at this point. So you know,
God.
what we need now.
Eventually.
What we need now is a Brexit porno.
No, that's already been made.
It's
No.
definitely already a thing.
Brexit. Hang on.
No.
God damn it! Do I need to go Photoshop Theresa May's head?
Fucking no way that's a thing.
Hang on. I don't want to.
Alright, yeah, fair enough, Adam.
Oh, it's a beat me to it.
No, Adam's only responsible for Rule 34.
Oh.
Jeez, man. Welcome to 2008
I
Newgrounds.
never posted that in the complete wrong server, let alone channel.
Fucking hell.
Oh, I'll do it for the bands.
I'm not going to watch this, Ryan. I just don't believe... Oh my god, it actually exists. Hard Brexit.
I'll be honest. That's a cleverer title than Brexit.
There you go, boys.
I mean, I've just realised that that's a really small picture, and it's one of those where when you try and enlarge it on Discord...
Oh, don't worry about it. I think people get the picture.
Smaller.
I think people get the picture.
Yeah.
I think they've all got like parody names as well.
Well, they normally do. I would hope they do, because I think, you know, you kind of can't just say
no,
Hard Brexit as like the name of a porno, because at that point,
I
you're going to get copyright strike.
I think this has the Jezza Forbin one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, Jezza Forbin. You need to, like, put it on your...
Is it like, let me guess, Jean-Claude Juncker?
I think that might be Vladimir Putin. I can't tell. It's really small text.
Yeah, hang on.
I can't read that.
Find it on, like, the... screen.
I'm not having this in my internet search history.
I need me glasses. Give me a second.
Jesus Christ! I have been off the internet for far too long.
Okay, yeah, I found a bigger picture from Twitter. We have.
Of course.
Nicholas Virgin. What? Oh, instead of Nicola Sturgeon.
Did you forget that wasn't her name or something?
That is half decent of a pun.
Nicholas Virgin.
Oh right, okay. So it's a man, right? I'm guessing. If it's Nicholas.
Well, I'm just going from left to right here.
Okay.
No, not Nicholas. Nicholas.
Oh right, okay.
Oh,
Payan Faggot.
Instead of
Jizza Quarbin. Yeah.
Okay.
Jizza Quarbin. Teaser Maynot. Tronald Dump.
I couldn't even think of one for that.
Tronald Dump. Yeah.
The most sexy.
Mania Dump. Angela Merkin.
Of course.
Glad I'm here, put it in.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's your left to right.
Fucking hell. I have been off the internet for far too long.
Yeah, man.
Wait, we have
I've got to say, judging from this little teaser image we got here, Jezza Forbin is doing the best rapey uncle pose possible.
Jezza Forbin.
Right, I'm sorry, Ryan. Jezza Forbin.
You gotta get it right.
Oh god.
I mean, that's quite
this is the future that liberals want.
To be fair, I don't see a problem with it. I see many problems because of it, but I don't see a problem with it.
You know, I'm sure there's a great consent-based Brexit joke in there somewhere, but I don't really want to make it.
Why? What is it? Did people vote for it?
Well, we said yes at the start, so we're going the whole way through, and nothing you say is going to change that.
Do you know? I bet that's a line in there. And if it's not, I am gonna be disappointed. Someone get the script.
Fuck's it, somebody get the script for hard Brexit. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that.
Hard Brexit.
God, that's awkward pronunciation.
Oh shit! I've just realised. I thought this was actually just a satire on Brexit. It's actually a thing.
Yeah.
No. Why did you think
from
it wasn't?
TVX? I thought someone had just made it as a laugh, but no. This is...
Right. Rule 34, as Adam quite rightly reminded me, is a thing.
God, internet porn is weird.
As opposed to the other kinds of porn, which, as we've learnt today, don't exist anymore.
Yeah, man. Nah, man, you want that, like, ultra niche deviant art stuff.
But still internet.
Oh, God.
I am disappointed in the world, to be quite honest.
I'm disappointed in myself.
I'm disappointed in everything. I'm still amazed at how well that Theresa May image actually works with that Noel Edmonds, though.
I think you need to scale the head down a little bit.
No, because I want it to be that big.
Okay.
If I scale it down, it actually fits, and that's kind of annoying. Like, you can genuinely rotate it and fit it in such a way that it does merge with it, but that looks stupid. Which is how I think the hard Brexit, not the hard Brexit, fucking hell. The no-deal Brexit
You're
is.
thinking of that all night, aren't you?
Oh, no, I'm not, because I'm going out after this.
You're going to go out to, into your back garden to end it all.
To end it all, yeah, I know.
Do it before
you've seen everything now, your life is complete.
Oh, Jesus.
Just, you know...
Anyway, should we get back to the hard Brexit? Yeah. No.
I've got to say, I really do agree with the people that are saying, like, you know, well, we should at least get, like, some sort of vote on what deal we end up going for, or what direction we go with it. Because, I mean, fuck, at least we can do some damage control then, right?
Mm.
And they don't have
Well, I mean, Parliament should have the final say.
This. You know what I mean?
See, at least you're not one of them dickheads, Ryan, who thinks that the fucking people should have the final say.
I mean, that's kind of what I was going for, but...
Mike's going weird again, by the way.
Oh shit, is it? Ah, it's a new mic.
We really should, like, you know, get money for this so we can actually kit out Tom and you with decent mics.
I mean, I need a new mic anyway, because like...
I bought this fucking headset, like, a couple of days ago, because my other one
Subscribe to this channel so we can put monetization on this.
I'm going to say I have the dilemma of, you know, I made the YouTube channel and hoped that I'd get, you know, a few hundred subscribers and maybe make it, like, a couple quid when I've got 21 subscribers.
The thing is, if you're going into YouTube wanting to make money, you're not going to make money.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That being said, guys, if you do feel like giving us money, check our Patreon links down in the description.
We don't have a Patreon.
I need to fund my dice addiction somehow.
We don't have a Patreon because it'd make payment really, really awkward. I'd have to draft up contracts and get a lawyer and shit.
Nah, man, we just have links to all of our separate Patreons.
Oh, right, okay. So everyone's got to donate like $1 to it all. And then when someone realises they don't have as much money as anyone else, gets really pissed off at that.
Oh, yeah, you can be really passive-aggressive about who gets more money.
So, why do you get more money than everyone else?
Yes, that's how we can really decide who's the most valued member of this group.
So there you go, boys. This is why this can never, ever be monetized.
Yeah.
Because if it is, it just causes too many problems.
Yeah, man, the channel's in your name, but I'm the only reason anyone turns up, and Ryan's the
just there.
Smart guy. And then we'll have to go through frame by frame and figure out exactly what percentage of each video Adam's even there.
Yeah. Ooh.
Adam is always in the background. Adam is the one who just posts memes to the fucking chat. Adam is the reason we have the Discord chat section of the recording.
He is. And it's wonderful, and we appreciate him dearly.
Because he's watching.
Is he?
Always watching.
Hence the reason he sent them Rule 34.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Gonna say, I'm the one that sent Brexit exit, so...
Can we stop talking about Brexit exit? Please. For the love of God. Can we get back to no deal Brexit and what this has on implications for fucking Northern Ireland and shit?
We're gonna say...
Other than, oh my God, Northern Ireland is just gonna be a hellhole again.
I'm gonna say this is the thing where the DUP may actually be breaking their, like, I think there is, you know, some possibility of a DUP completely going against their deal with the Tories at this point.
The thing is, the DUP are always going to go for Ireland.
Exactly, and the thing is, they don't...
And it's not going to help them. They don't want a hard border.
The last thing they want is a hard border, because that would probably be the end of Northern Ireland.
Have you seen what the current Chequers deal is?
We won't
have a hard border in Ireland. We'll have a hard border between Ireland and the UK.
Oh, Christ, yeah.
Which, does no one see a problem with that?
Yeah.
What you do, right, is you go to the Isle of Man from Ireland, and then from the Isle of Man to the UK, and you've got through the border.
So, what I'm hearing is the
Isle of Man tourist board are just going to love this deal.
What I'm hearing is the only reasonable option is to just not Brexit, right?
No, the only reasonable option is to either have border crossings for specific vehicles, i.e. trucks,
what I'm
coaches.
seeing is no confidence in this government. They haven't delivered. Let's get a new one.
Yeah, they
Ryan, we're not having another election.
At this point, I think we need one.
Ryan, no.
No, in all seriousness, though, like...
To be honest, yeah.
If you're a Tory supporter, if you're looking at what's going on,
we have spent the last several years trying to do Brexit, and nothing has gone anywhere. It's all fallen apart at every turn.
When is the deadline day?
It's next March.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, March next year.
Yeah. So either we need a new government to try and handle this, we need to pull a good deal out of our arse.
I'm sorry, next March, as in March 2019?
Yes.
Yep.
No.
I can double check.
Yeah,
no way.
That's how long we've been fucking around doing nothing with Brexit.
It's September now.
Yeah.
We can't have another government. We can't have another election. It's going to waste too much time.
Yeah. You see why I'm so keen to get like
yep,
at least some
29th
sort of
of
a vote
March.
on like where we want Brexit to end
So
up
the
actually
29th
going.
of March is our Independence Day, yeah?
I mean,
Let's assume it gets that far.
Did no
it's
one
not
think
like
that
we're
they could
actually
have...
going independent. But,
I mean, we don't even know at this point, right? And we might be.
Yeah, I've still got my fingers crossed.
no, like I'm just saying.
No deal would
that
mean total independence.
We are not a dependency of the EU. It wouldn't be an Independence Day because we're
Ryan,
not...
shut up and let me have my nationalism.
Yeah, but dickheads on Twitter would call it that.
Yeah, but
Let me have my national pride, Ryan.
And that's how Brexit got started, you know. Dickheads on Twitter called it Brexit.
Whoa, I voted Remain, alright?
I wasn't talking about you.
Alright, okay.
I was referring
defensive,
generally to dickheads on Twitter calling it Brexit, which is where it started. Yeah, but like as much as I love going to uni with you guys, if Scotland stays in the EU and we don't, I'm running to Scotland.
Did you guys see
did
you guys see Price's questions this week?
Did she send a rud again?
No, it was the one of the
Scottish... I don't watch PMQ just because it's a Punch and Judy show.
It's really funny though. It's
when
really funny, Ryan.
When you study politics, no, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I refuse to believe that is never funny.
Come on,
when
Ryan,
you study politics,
it's the only way to starve off denialism.
Basically, one of the Scottish MPs was essentially saying how Scotland, overwhelmingly agreed to remain, and they don't have any, they don't have faith in the UK anymore, and so they should be allowed to Brexit. They should be allowed to sex it, I guess, Scots-skit.
Yeah.
Fuck knows. And the Prime Minister's like, I think really the Scotland should shut the fuck up. It's essentially what I was getting from it.
Wow.
Yeah, so Adam has given... So you think we need an election next month?
No, he thinks we need an election a month.
Oh,
Every
right.
month we have a new government.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Politics is Nike's new logo.
What? They're going for the LGBTs now.
Oh dear God.
Politics.
Yeah, multiple ticks. Oh dear. We can't have an election every month.
No, but we need. I just.
We can't.
No, but we also can't continue on like how we're doing. We can't.
Do you know what?
It's not feasible.
Fuck it. We're British. We have that British stoicism. Carry on regardless. We can fucking do this, alright?
I mean, judging by the current leak of how we're preparing for a no-deal scenario, I'd say
carry on regardless.
If there was a time for rioting in the streets, I think it's now.
Stop advocating violence.
No. Freedom of expression, man.
Fucking hell! You can't just openly advocate for violence.
I'm not.
You just
Hey, look.
If there was ever a time for rioting, it's now.
You can have rioting without committing violence against people.
No, you can't.
Properties aren't people.
Fucking hell! They are in America.
We're not America, so property isn't a person. So
no, this is America.
Rioting is a victimless crime.
I think you need to get off Tumblr sometimes.
Maybe I should.
Oh dear God. What is actually going to happen with Brexit? On a serious note, what are your lecturers saying, Ryan? Because I'm sure this is something you've covered, because it's like the elephant in the room.
Ryan, please.
Sorry, I zoned out for a minute. On Brexit,
yeah.
The current Brexit thing. To be honest, like in the lectures I had in the last year, Brexit didn't come up a huge amount. Like I said, I think no one just wants to talk about it.
But it's the elephant in the room.
Yeah, but I think the majority of people studying politics.
The modules that I were doing, because I don't bear in mind I do, I do politics, not international relations.
Oh, is that the difference?
Yeah,
because that's what one of my housemates are doing.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna say politics I mean, like I said, there was a bit of coverage, but a lot of it with politics is just theory.
And all they keep saying is basically the country's fucked, the world's fucked, everything's fucked.
I'm gonna say because politics is like studying politics as opposed to IR is mostly theory, whilst IR
it's what's
is essentially politics. The
history of politics, like precedents and shit.
Like IR.
BTEC applied use of politics.
Wow. No, I'll tell him you said that. Jesus Christ. Yes, a degree at university is a BTEC applied politics. Bloody hell.
No, BTEC applied use of politics.
Oh, right, not even politics, the use of politics. What is it we wakey dishing out the bear shade these days?
What,
it's an old ass running joke from my college.
Ew.
The most theoretically useless subject ever at an A level. BTEC applied use of sport.
Isn't that an actual course though?
No. There's what is it? There's BTECs in sport.
There's BTEC applied sport.
No. There's BTECs in sport. There's applied science, and there's use of maths.
What the hell's use of maths?
Like, you know how you have like further maths for maths, but even harder.
Yeah.
Imagine going the other way.
Okay, so I did AS further maths and dropped out before the exam because I couldn't do M2.
Yeah.
That was about it. Everything else I was fine with. It was like just M2.
Yeah, I stayed the hell away from maths.
Further maths isn't that bad, provided you get nice modules.
Yeah, I've heard that. Like, further maths is actually easier than regular maths.
Like, decision's not too bad. FP1's pretty nice. The thing, I remember looking at like an FP2 one. FP2's not too bad. S2 is arguably easier than S1. Then what else we got? I think N1 is one of them as well you can take, which is numerical adaptations or some shit. There's a whole bunch of them. If you get a A-level maths book, you can have a look in the back of them, or in the front, depending on your A-level maths book. Yeah, like
your AS was still probably worth a lot more than mine was. Let's be honest.
I mean, what I took at AS was A-level AS maths, AS further maths, chemistry and physics.
Yeah, you were definitely better.
And then dropped AS further maths, and then went on to do A2 maths, chemistry and physics.
Nah, man.
And a module of further maths in normal maths.
A2 electronics, computer science, and 3D design. AS in media studies.
Oh, that AS in media studies, that's getting you right far these days, isn't it?
Yeah, man. This is I'm doing games computing at uni. I'm all about the real subjects.
Hey, mate. You want to talk about your A levels, right?
I bet you did sociology, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
What the fuck is What is sociology?
Quite a lot of things.
Right, that's really helpful, Ryan.
Yeah, no,
question, Ryan.
An awkward one. It's the study of society and social structure.
Huh.
No, it's actually quite a good subject.
Yeah. That sounds really boring. Ryan.
Is religious studies A-level really an easy pass? Because the only context I heard of it in was that it's supposedly an easy pass.
Basically.
Apparently the exam's pretty hard, but the course looks easy.
Yeah, no, like, it's...
Because the exam's really philosophical.
It's an awkward subject, yeah, well, because, I did, it was religious philosophy, basically,
Yeah.
The A-level I did. So yeah, you need to, like, understand, the philosophy of whatever thing you got to talk about. So let's say one of the things I had was Buddhism. I have to understand Buddhism, but
it's not a religion, right?
Okay. Buddhism is a really awkward thing.
Buddhism isn't a religion, Ryan.
It sort of is, but sort of isn't.
It's not, because Buddha exists.
Religion.
Exactly, because Buddha existed.
No, but it's
I
still,
think that's what the definition of religion relies on.
No, it actually is. It's not a religion.
No,
it's an atheistic religion.
Yeah, it's classed as a religion, it's just atheistic.
Or a cult, depending on who you ask. But not like cult in the negative connotation.
But bear in mind, this isn't just, study of religion, because, it's religious philosophy. So there was utilitarianism, that's the one. Which was study as well. You know, the idea.
Okay, Ryan, you studied
Jeremy
it.
Bentham.
Of the people in this podcast, who would you rather die? So they live.
That's not
If you had to kill one of
utilitarianism.
I know who I'd rather die. I'd rather Tom die, because I feel like Ryan could be pretty useful at re-establishing a political system after an apocalypse.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I feel like I've got some kind of knowledge that'd be useful. I have tradable skills.
Tradable skills. Oh gosh. Look, man, I don't know what words mean. I did like lesser architecture as an A level. Fuck off.
But that was lesser architecture.
What? Yeah,
Architecture,
lesser.
but without the maths and structural stability knowledge.
Oh, quickly.
Right,
For those
that's
guys who just tune in for the politics bullshit and chat, we're about finished on that one. We're just going to ramble about A-level results and shit, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
In fact, actually, I'm gonna go ask one of my mates from uni who does architecture about that lesser architecture now.
3D design, it
when
was
I
just
got
lesser
here.
architecture. We basically never touched on any other design things. It was just architecture, but just the CAD part,
What?
with the occasional bit of physical modelling.
So it's Blender, the course.
Nah, mate, Google SketchUp.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, mum. I went to a very successful and profitable college.
Oh.
I actually
Blender's
did
free.
the self- I already had a license with SketchUp, so it was fine.
Blender's amazing.
Probably is.
Do you know what's interesting? You know Stormworks Build and Rescue, the game that I keep shelling up, right? It now has 3D modelling. So you can press F12 in-game and get it to release as a 3D model file. And you can send it to your 3D printer. So what you make in-game, you can have 3D printed. How cool is that?
That's something. How long have we been going anyway?
Oh, about 2 hours, I think. Oh, an hour and 56 minutes for a live, apparently.
So, yeah, do you want to call it here then?
We can do, yeah, until next time, people. We will probably have some even less intelligible conversation and bullshit next time, right?
Yeah. I'm sure we'll find an even more controversial topic to do, and if we don't, post a video next week, it means that Russia has got Kyle.
I mean, you can still do the podcast without me. Like, the stream key, I could quite easily give you. That's not an issue.
Okay, fine. If we don't have a
the
podcast next week, it means Russia has got Kyle, and we can't figure out how to do the podcast without him.
Yeah, if the podcast appears on Red Celt Gaming of me ranting about how something is wrong. Yeah.
If there are any Russian operatives listening, I'm willing to betray my country in a heartbeat.
Wow!
I wonder how much of GRU would actually pay.
What, to kill me? Probably not that much.
No,
like
They're more likely to hire me.
Like an expired Burger King coupon and 2 cents.
Oh my God.
Come on, GRU, you gotta up your price.
Stop trying to get me killed. Seriously, stop.
This podcast will be mine, and then I'll get viewers for it.
I mean, I don't know. We're retaining about 10 viewers a week. That's about it.
And how many of them are you, Kyle?
Probably about 9. Actually, they're not. Every time it loads, it comes with like 15, 19 views, which isn't too bad. I think the last video we had was like 15, like at this time.
Right. You need to do a smart water follow up and then use that to show.
I am not doing a smart water follow up.
But
if
everyone
you don't,
will. But you'll get like a load of views on it, and then like you can say in that, and now you should go watch Backseat Friends, and everyone will go watch Backseat Friends.
Yeah,
because
like,
that is how you mess up your entire
social life.
Yeah.
You need a smart water. No, you need to do smart water an apology.
No. Lurpak butter. Just me eating Lurpak butter by the spoonful.
In fact, no, I know how. What you need to
or
do
I'm going to review Tesco own brand lard. Just eat it by the stick.
what you need to do is you need to make some more of that shit bread of yours.
No, because my bread's actually really nice now.
No, but purposely make the shit version. And then eat it on screen.
Ryan, I don't think I can do that to myself. It was horrible.
Throw in some salted butter.
No. Because then it goes off quicker.
No, well, it doesn't matter. You're still going to eat it, aren't you? You just put your butter on every slice.
I tell you what, though, it does give me like a good idea for an April Fool's prank.
Right. Okay. So if I receive bread in the post...
guys, I've made a loaf of bread. Anyone want a slice?
Yeah, I think if I ever get a loaf of bread in the post, I'll be sure not to eat it.
No, seriously, my loaves of bread are quite nice now. Like I say, the paprika one that I made last week was really nice. In fact, I made that and then like the day after it were gone.
We are still live, aren't we?
Yeah.
After we said we were going to call it.
Go follow me on Instagram if you want to see all my food related shit. I have been described as Master Chef by my friends. Probably sarcastically, but still.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure didn't Ryan beg me to not try your bread? Like, that says a lot, I think.
Oh no, my bread now is good. It's because of the way I decided, oh fuck it, I don't need to use strong white flour.
Yeah.
You definitely need to use strong white flour. That is like bread making 101.
That's racist.
It's like saying, oh, I'm going to make a pizza without using Italian 00. Like...
Yeah. I should really try bread sometime. I've heard it's really easy. It's not actually that hard to make.
It's not hard to make. It's hard to perfect.
Yeah.
So just give it plenty of time to prove.
It's fine, man. I've watched all the seasons of Bake Off. I know what I'm doing.
No, because Paul Hollywood, right, actually annoys me.
Paul Hollywood is a bitch, yeah.
Because he nitpicks on the most stupid shit. Like, I'd recently just I'd gone back and rewatched like the first series of Bake Off. Like now I'm like, a baker. And like he knocks the girl out, and like the mother, in the final round. It's like, oh, it's too simple. It's like, huh? There are restaurants who actively go for simple because that's what people want to eat.
Yes, but was this in a showstopper?
No.
What was this in?
This was like her signature.
Her signature?
Yeah.
I mean, wait, how far into the series was this one?
Last episode.
I think
It's where he knocks that mother, like that really, like, the blonde mother out.
Yeah. I mean, as they get later in the series, they do say repeatedly that they want to see them, like, showing the extent of what they can do. They don't want to see simple and safe. They want to see more out there attempts.
And then they bollock people for doing out there attempts that don't go well.
It's essentially that...
It's a double-edged sword.
Well, yeah, it is. That's the entire point, because it's a competition. They've got to try and show who's objectively the best. So, if you're doing something simple, you have to execute it perfectly. But at the same time, if you do something really out there, it's got to actually work. That's the entire point.
It's like, I'm not very good at different flavoured breads. But, like, the bread I make, I will eat. And I'll happily have it any fucking day.
Salty bread, aren't you?
You're going by the bread that I made you when I first tried to make bread. That was my first attempt.
It's still funny.
Like, I've always said this. Like,
over it, Kyle.
Everyone that gets onto Bake Off is already a phenomenal baker.
Yeah, because they've got to go through like pre-auditions and shit, don't they?
That's why they don't accept the really simple stuff, because you've made it this far. They know that you're better than that.
But it also kind of pisses me off how they think pastry's hard to make.
Not everyone has experience doing pastry from scratch.
Pastry's piss easy to make from scratch.
Yeah, but it's also awkward and time consuming.
It's really not. Like, nice short crust really easy to make. Short crust will take you like, what, half hour, if that. Stick it in the fridge for a bit just to keep it, cool and let it harden a little bit. Yeah. If you can't be asked to put it in the fridge, stick it in the freezer for about 5 minutes. It's
just a less common thing for people to practice with, really, compared to like cakes and stuff.
It's like, ooh, the final episode is on pastry. This is the stuff of baker's nightmares. I'm like, mate, this is my fucking specialty.
Oh, you should sign up, mate. Come on, do it.
It's like, it's got to be right. It's got to be moist, but not, got to be dry. We don't want any soggy bottoms. It's like, how the fuck do you bake something and give it a soggy bottom? How is that a thing?
I just always delight in watching them have the fucking chocolate-based episodes always be in like the middle of a fucking heat wave.
Yeah. Alright, that's fair.
Just...
The thing is, you can't properly temper chocolate in that temperature. The crystal structure doesn't form right.
Yeah.
And so the chocolate can just taste off.
Honestly, I feel like that's just like an exercise in hubris, those episodes.
Maybe.
There's always one person that tries to do something that would be really, really good and fancy, but it's just not possible in those conditions.
Yeah. I don't know. Bake Off, when is Bake Off? Every Tuesday now, isn't it?
I think so.
Bake Off, every Tuesday on Channel 4 at probably about 8 PM, I'm guessing.
Probably.
Because of all the innuendos, I kind of feel like they need that to run over 9 PM.
I mean, I've been trying to catch up on the Channel 4 series since I hadn't watched that.
Oh, it's really good.
I know for a fact they do still censor the word fuck.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't they?
I don't know. It's the. I don't think
it's got to be after 9 PM if you want to say the word fuck. Why do you think we shoot this past 9 PM?
I don't know. I assumed it's because we all have just about enough with our lives that we can't make it earlier.
No, yeah, that. Plus, I want to keep in line with Ofcom rules, because
Oh yeah, one day this might be considered widely broadcasted.
It's not even just that. It's kind of more of a standing unity with like TV shows.
Yeah.
More of that thing. It's like,
when we
that's right, kids. If you're watching this recording at earlier than 9 PM, you're going to jail.
No, I think it's as long as the original broadcasting's before 9.
No, you're going to jail. You've broken the law now. You've broken TV law.
I mean,
you're going to jail.
To be fair, right, I think this would be probably rated 18.
Nah, probably 16 at most.
16 at most? We're openly offensive to cultures.
Yeah, we opened this episode by trying to bait the Russian culture.
Actually, to be fair, there have been like other things in the past that have been way more baity and way more offensive than this. So yeah, maybe a 16 at most.
And we don't exactly we have some strong language, but it's not like stupidly.
True. I mean, I always have that like sort of disclaimer at the top of like every video in the description saying
we don't have any like graphic content.
Well, no, because that's just disgusting. I don't really want to be looking at graphic content for 2 hours while I'm recording something.
Yeah, man. Like it's just.
I'm just going over the things that generally make something an 18.
I thought strong language adult themes were like enough.
Strong language and adult themes alone usually only warrants a 16.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it also depends how much and how frequently strong language is used. Like, I think there's a limit on how much you can.
I know for 15 you're basically allowed to say like fuck once, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to have a female topless.
Yeah, I think we do have a
films like Hot Fuzz. I think Hot Fuzz is a 16.
1 minute, I'm gonna find out. I've got it here. Again on Blu-ray.
What?
Bear in mind, Hot
Fuzz is an 18. Shaun of the Dead and World's End are 15.
Wait, Hot Fuzz is an 18?
Hot Fuzz is an 18.
To be fair, the violence probably strays more to realistic than the other two. Because
I know there's a bit with the top of a church, like going straight through the guy's head, but still, I thought it was only 15.
No, it's an 18.
No. It'll probably be because like it's violence on actual people instead of on alien things or zombies.
Yeah, true.
It's probably what pushes it over.
Just having a look. So the only 18 films I actually have are that, Inglourious Bastards, Drive, which I still haven't seen, and then the In-Betweeners, like the last 2 series were 18s for some reason. Wow. Oh wait, no, they all were apparently. It's just me misreading that.
We're going to say actually, when you say up there, it might be that.
Oh, and 51st State. 51st State is.
It may be that the Blu-rays have been re-rated.
I doubt it. I think genuinely it's probably that church scene that's done it.
I could swear on the DVD it was a 15.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can always see if I can find mine somewhere, but I don't know where the fuck it is.
But it's like even bloody Ironclad's only a 15. Like, just to put that into context, the Ironclad has the same rating as The Hangover. Also, to put it into context, the Super Mario Bros. Movie has the same rating as the Rocky Horror Picture Show. They're both PG.
Well, I'm sorry, the Mario film needs to be an 18 because, like, if you're not ready, like,
I mean, I have a sealed like DVD of the Mario Bros.
No, let me justify this. Why does the Mario?
I got it
why
as part
does
of
that
a
film
Yu-Gi-Oh!
need to be an 18? I hear you ask. And I just got being sent. Why does that film need to be an 18? Because if you're not 18, I don't think like mentally prepared for the starring you're going to get.
Then there's like me owning the one Universal movie in my entire like collection is the Lizzie McGuire movie apparently. So that's great. I have a lot of chick flicks.
Lizzie McGuire movie.
I have a lot of chick flicks.
Like how about 10-15 minutes ago we said, that's gonna be it.
Oh, sod off, Ryan. I have 2 copies of Mean Girls, by the way, as well, apparently. So, that's a thing.
Why?
One of them was scratched to shit, and I couldn't be bothered to throw it away because it was 50p. So I just went and bought another one at 50p.
It was 50p, and because it was 50p, you don't want to get rid of it.
No, because I can't be asked to throw it.
Okay.
I might need the case for something.
I suppose you put a good case for it.
No, like, if I have one that's cracked, I'll just swap the case and throw the disc away.
Never mind.
Also, the Borat movie's only a 15.
Wait.
Borat is only a 15.
Hang on. Oh. I just noticed Adam's changed it. Wait. Are we getting 2 views from Adam?
Maybe. Unless one might be his brother, actually. Message was retracted. 1 minute.
No, I don't think it was. Oh wait, no, because it's not in grey instead of white. So yeah.
Gosh, I do love how we always go on for an extra like 20 minutes after we say we're gonna end.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's like part of our brand at this point.
Oh nope, that doesn't do it. I was mistaken.
I don't actually know. I switched accounts to check subscriptions. Oh, okay. Thanks for view button us, Adam.
We really appreciate it, Adam, honestly.
Should we actually end that there then? Just like,
yeah, let's end.
I think me talking about chick flicks and movie ratings is the point where we're just sort of like, well, fuck, I guess we've got nothing else to talk about. Unless you want to just talk about Drew Barrymore movies, in which case I'm fine with that.
No, I will just call it.
Sound. Alright, until next week, people, we will have a fresh agenda with all the freshest memes, and probably even more on the Russia. I'm gonna call it now. This is very much probably not over. But yeah, until next time, people, goodbye.